Got your camera rigged? Camera's all good to go. Throttle controlled auto. Roger, let's go now. Sounds good. Ready? Getting close. Good. Sure feel like we're going the wrong way.
So yeah, meeting up with Kory. Seems like a nice dude. I watched his videos. They seem pretty good, safe and sane. Honestly, I won't ride with people who are total squids or jackasses. Generally. I mean, I'll be nice to them, whatever, I'll meet with them. But I'm kind of picky who I ride with, you know? But it should be fun. Weather's good. Not too warm, not too cold. So it should be good. We'll do a quick little run. Safe and sane. Kory rides a 250, looks like. Nice turn there, buddy. Ah, jeez. Can you get out of the left lane for me? Thank you, truck. It's cool if you're turning left if you're a truck, you know? But stay the F out of the left lanes if you're not. You know what I hate? Oh my god. Trucks in the carpool lane. You know, they got like 2 guys in there. And then they got like an 18-wheeler in the carpool lane. That's just stupid. Because, you know, it slows down the whole damn lane. Okay? That guy's turning left, so it's all good. Okay, so ThisKory99, we are now off and riding to Bouquet Canyon. We're on Bouquet, and we just had a good little talk, brief light meetup. Little scooter rider here was complaining about filling up her scooter with gas. Somehow it's a pain in the ass or whatever. So cute. Yes, I wave to scooter riders. So yeah, this would be fun. I heard about Kory from Rojan X. I'll put his name up there. Rojan is a vlogger from Bakersfield. You know, it's fun to meet new peeps, I think. Seems like a competent rider though. I don't think he's been riding that long, but he seems pretty safe and sane. He's got some skills. I saw his videos, good stuff. Really good stuff actually, I liked him. Okay, we're gonna single file it. Now when you're riding with someone and you get to the twisties, you're riding single file because you're gonna need to use that whole lane unless you're really crawling. But if you're on a sport bike and there's no traffic and you're in the twisties, you're not riding in staggered formation, you're just riding single file, and you're gonna ride at a pace that matches the people around you. So if you're a little faster than the guy in front, make a safe pass, ride in front. And you can keep passing people until you're at a comfortable position. So like if you have about 10 riders, you're going to have usually the faster people in the front, slower people in the back. Sometimes you'll have an experienced rider riding in the back. Able to keep a good pace actually. Now it's a question, am I going too slow? Now this truck I'm going to pass, but he might be making a right turn soon. And you never want to pass someone on the left if there's a left turn like this open, because they could be making a left and then you'd be really screwed. So if you ever pass someone on the left, you got to make sure there's no turns to the left that they can make potentially. He's weaving a little bit too. I got to give him enough room to build up a head of steam. there's a certain point at which the curve is blind, you know? And I don't take blind curves very quickly. If I can see through the corner, I'm liable to take it a lot more quickly. And I don't really hang off unless, you know, unless I really, really need to. I don't really brake a lot either. Hanging off really does help because you can keep the bike more vertical. And I usually wait till my brain is fully switched on anyway before I start doing that kind of stuff. Kory's definitely no slouch. We're right within each other's range as far as pace goes. There we go. Now we got him on camera. I usually crawl in these right-hand turns because they're a little blind. So a good rule of thumb is slow in, fast out, and do a late apex. Late apex basically just means you start the turn late so you can assess the turn. You get more visual in case there's a rock in the road or a chicken, rider down, whatever. I love this turn right here. It's cool. One thing about knowing the road, there's no surprises other than road hazards. And we both know the road, which is kind of cool. This is a blind corner. Okay. Good pace there, Kory. Good pace. He rides about the same pace I ride at, really. Not hard to do on a 250. It's just a matter of when you brake, if you brake, and maintaining your speed. This is a fun corner too. That car is crawling, but you know, we got him late. Caught up to him late. Now, I know it's harder to pass with the 250. I remember his one video was hilarious. Like, he's talking about how much longer it takes to pass. I remember that on my 250. Thank you, Cager. But, you know, I like my bigger displacement bikes. I know Kory wants to get a 600 soon. But, you know, it's a smart move to start on a small bike. That was a blind turn. You gotta be careful about that center line around blind turns because cars are sometimes drifting over. And of course there's road hazards to worry about. And also you want to be on the gas through the turn. So you want to do late apex and roll throttle all the way through the turn with no throttle chopping midway. So make sure your entry speed is slow enough to allow that. Even going downhill, that's a real tricky thing, is when you're learning to ride, rolling that throttle on downhill, you know, you kind of want to let off throttle. I thought better of that pass. Although this is a fun section, I hate to miss behind a slow car. Ah, shit, I should have passed him. Yeah, he's gonna speed up now. There's a playful guy right here. Okay, gave me a little brake check. there's Kory in front. I think that Beamer thought he was going to lose me on that corner. Sometimes cars, if they're sporty drivers and they got some grip, they might try to lose a motorcyclist on a corner just to see if they can really stay ahead of that person comfortably, or if they're going to break him in a corner. And by break, that's a racing term, basically, where you lose somebody, you outpace them, or you get them to stop chasing you, like you break their will, basically. A good pace through here. I usually slow down here. We were originally going to do Spunky Canyon, which is right here, but I hate Spunky Canyon. I almost died there. I think Kory said he almost died there too, because it's very, 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 very challenging, and I'm okay with the challenge, but it's not fun. Like downhill, dirty, super crazy tight hairpins. And I had one guy, I was going actually up Spunky, and I had one guy in a truck running the chicane, like going right through the middle, over the center line, and if I wasn't in my own lane, I would have been smeared. This is a fast flowing section right here, which I don't like to go too fast on. But it is a fast flowing section. That's the little foot wave. As a motorcyclist, you wave with your feet a lot. On the, well, not on the, well, on the freeway, if you pass someone, if your hands are busy, you know, a little foot wave is fun. Okay, this corner is blind. It's a blind rise and then a turn. This would catch a lot of people out, and there's gravel here too. Stay on the gas, start outside in, let it drift towards center. That could really fool people if they're not used to the road, because you get no visual, man, no visual. Whole lot of surprise. That's why anytime it's blind, either a turn or a rise, you gotta chill the F down. Cool. Can you imagine living in that blue house over there? Sorry, had to use the 750 power. But I don't want to get a ticket, so I'm going to keep that to a minimum. Okay, I'm gonna get a passing shot of the Ninja. Full tuck, full tuck. Beautiful. I love this one-horse town right here. Casa Gutierrez, Casa Gutierrez. Little gas station there. This is a fun little section with like, I mean, it's basically like a rest section, but it's really hilly. You see all those hills? See, sometimes when you see another rider brake, it can throw you off, because I don't usually brake there. Not that he did anything wrong, sometimes it can really throw you off. So you gotta have your own braking points. Ride your own ride, babies. Ride your own ride. Even if you're with someone else, you know, you always want to ask yourself, am I going too fast? Am I over my head? It's okay to push yourself a little bit. You know, because that's part of the fun of riding in a group. Sometimes you'll ride a little different. This is a fun turn. You always want to have that check on, because if it gets to the point where you're tired, you need a break, you need to mentally relax, take a break, let everyone go and catch up, whatever you want to do. Someone, just check for their lights occasionally. I check for lights. You never know, because if someone crashes or has an issue, you're gonna have to turn around and go see what's up. Now, one thing about knee dragging, I do not drag knee for a couple reasons. One, I don't go that fast in the street. Two, I don't really know how to drag knee, because I don't get that much lean angle for my size. And three, I'm short. So if you're shorter, dragging knee is a much harder proposition. Like Danny Pedrosa, to drag knee at his size, which is probably a little shorter than me, he really has to have a lot of lean angle, and as you know, the MotoGP guys have a ton of lean. So it's not about dragging knee, it's about turning your bike in the most efficient way possible. It just so happens that hanging off allows your bike to stay more upright, which keeps more contact patch from your tire on the road. And that's a good thing. You don't need it for a lot of street riding, but it's obviously super handy on the track. But you don't want to be a gratuitous knee dragger where you just drag your knee just to drag it, or you're throwing your knee so far out there without it actually relating to the bike and what you're doing with your corner. In other words, some people are just, they almost like they're trying to drag their knee instead of just you know, being sane. Little kappa. That's why I go slow here, my man. Give him a little wave. Oh, Fiat. Yay! Fiat 500. Sometimes you gotta wonder if people are calling in on you, you know? Like if you're riding a little too fast, they could actually just call the cops, so. Gotta be chill around peeps. Now my first thought is that cop's turning around or radioing ahead. So I'm watching. Always watching. Oh god. Corner breaker. gotta love when people break in corners. It's so annoying. But they're easy to pass. What are they gonna do? Catch up to you? They're slow. See that dip? You wanna angle it. There you go. So you have the least load on your suspension. It was good light so I could see it. This will catch you off if you're not used to it. See how there's this right hand. There we go. I'm slow at this section. Partially because of all the dirt and I don't know, I just don't like it that much. It's beautiful to look at, don't get me wrong. There's a series of decreasing radius turns here. See, this turn right here is a little blind. And then there's a series of decreasing radius turns here, which I have seen people crash on. On those turns, you definitely want to look all the way through that corner, which is a good idea anyway. Ooh, see? I got blinded for a second by the truck. There he is, there he is. Here it's fun to get a little rhythm, but there's sometimes dirt. Ah, it's pretty clean today. Right there, a little rock. Starts to get nicer. The 250. Ah. Cool. a Lotus Elise. I like Lotus Elises. I'm gonna get him on camera. I'm not looking to race. There's no contest anyway, I'd beat him. Straight line anyway. Twisty's just another story, if he's a good driver. Chillest baby back rubs. That was a good little ride.